And
Screen Queens, it's episode 10. We're fucking
shit.
double figures, boys.
That's crazy. And I'm gonna feel that more than anyone putting the stuff in folders.
Damn, we really should have thought about you.
No, I mean like
Should we have renamed the show?
no, because every week when I put things in a folder, I look at it and go, oh, week 9, yeah. And now it's gonna be week 10.
double dig.
I know
Yeah.
you got to hit one extra key too.
Yeah, that's true. So
I'm really sorry about
the
that.
efficiency is gonna be.
I
down the
remember when
tube.
I turned 10, I thought it was going to be fucking massive because I was double digits. And
Yeah.
Doesn't change.
Most, like any other birthday, it was the same.
2 candles on the cake though, or 2. I mean, if you've got the number candles.
Four.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Can't remember.
Or maybe you stopped getting numbered candles, as in like the amount of birthday candles, because it was like fucking numbers just a stretch.
Yeah.
10 is too many.
We're going to blind this kid eventually.
Yeah. We've got this cake's become a safety hazard. Set the smoke alarm off.
Lovely. All right, what do we got this week?
We're going to start by mentioning a movie we mentioned. It'll be the third time we've brought it up. Red Notice broke the Netflix film record for the biggest opening day.
I've heard nothing but bad things about that film.
You and me both.
No, I said it was okay.
And that's the
That's
the best thing I've heard about it.
It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, in my my friend's group chat, the message that came through was just do not watch Red Notice.
I mean, I'm going to watch it.
I think it's...
I know
why?
I will watch it at some point.
I think it's worth watching. Like, as long as you go in not expecting this to be...
I'm going in expecting it to be... I'm going to have to be in a certain mood. It's a good... I've had a big Saturday night. I want to do fuck all except lie in a cold dark room on a Sunday. What's on? All right, let's chuck on Red Notice.
Right.
If you just want to watch Ryan Reynolds be Ryan Reynolds...
And The Rock be The Rock,
Yeah, that's exactly... And like, if you just want to stare at the beauty of Gal Gadot.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's the selling point
She's
of the whole
fucking
thing.
incredible.
I'm
Wonder Woman
actually...
and shit.
Yeah, I'm actually out on Ryan Reynolds.
What?
I'm out on Ryan
done?
Reynolds. Yeah,
What?
I'm actually out. Yeah, I realized it a couple of days ago when I saw a clip from Red Notice that someone sent me to like look at, and I was I just realized I've had it with Ryan Reynolds. I'm just because for a while I was debating whether like who was better out of Ryan Gosling or Ryan Reynolds, and I was like, oh, Ryan Reynolds for sure. He's like way funnier. But Ryan Gosling...
Depends on what you based this on. As an actor, Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling's definitely a better actor.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, and someone who I'd like want to see more in movies. And for a while, I was like, yeah, Reynolds for sure. He's like, you know, the funny guy or whatever.
You know what you're getting.
Yeah.
He's significantly pigeonholed now.
It feels
He
like
plays Ryan Reynolds.
yeah. It's and for that reason, I'm out.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Welcome to this episode of Shark Tank with Jacob
Yeah.
Dennis.
Yeah. I'm just
there will come a time for everyone where everyone's like, all right, that's enough Ryan Reynolds now.
Yeah.
But he's cashing in while.
for sure. And I
okay.
guess maybe that's
Full
what I'm
credit to
prepared
it.
to say is that like I'm just going on the record and I'm saying I've had enough Ryan Reynolds, and I think that for some actors you can never get enough because you know they let the script or whatever dictate like who they are. You know, Ryan Reynolds is Ryan Reynolds, as you said, and I've quite frankly, I'm done. I'm full.
Okay.
So no
fair
more.
enough.
Yep, no Ryan for dessert. Thanks. Actually, you know what? I've actually probably had Ryan for dessert, and I'm saying no to the aperitif.
Yeah, fair
So
enough.
you know, no after dinner fucking Ryan.
Any coffee or cheese at the end of it? No, thanks. I couldn't possibly.
Bloody stuffed after that Ryan tiramisu.
The same could be said for Paul Rudd to an extent, but we did discover last week he's going to be not Paul Rudd. And
Yeah, I think he was flirting with that line, and I
He got
love Paul Rudd.
Sexiest Man of the Year, Paul Rudd.
But he was not in the same volume of movies, I suppose. So
Yeah,
Paul Rudd was
that's
Paul
true.
Rudd in each movie, but he was one every couple of years, not like one every 6 months.
You
like
were
Ryan
happy
Reynolds.
to see it because you'd missed it since the last time.
Yeah,
yeah, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, remember when he was on Friends?
Yeah.
and he was the same and looked the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks exactly the same. And he's Sexiest Man of the Year.
Well,
and so he should
That-
be.
that-
People
that's
Magazine,
fine.
Sexiest Man of the Year.
no issue with that.
Nah,
No issue with
I'm
that.
okay with that.
Yeah, look.
So there you go. That's just my Ryan,
And-
the battle
and
of the Ryans take.
You know what? Sure.
Yeah, and you're close. You got to be close.
I'm close.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe after I watch Red Notice,
That could be it.
I'll join the queue.
Yeah.
I feel like Free Guy gave me extra. Like, I liked him so much in Free Guy.
I don't know that I liked him any better or worse than I liked him in any other film.
I don't remember the thing I saw him in before Free Guy.
Deadpool, maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the role he's meant to be playing forever. You should just make Deadpool movies.
I can tolerate him in Deadpool because I don't have to
See his
see
face.
him. Yeah.
So what you're saying is you don't find him attractive enough.
No.
He's
This is
obviously
a physical problem.
perfectly
He's a
good-looking
very
man.
good looking man.
I mean, there had to be something that he was in recently.
Oh, Father Mucker.
No
Cool.
Deadpool 3 has been announced, so that's good. Free Guy,
noticed. Jimmy
Deadpool,
Kimmel
Hitman's
one.
Wife's Bodyguard. I saw that very
See,
recently.
I haven't seen that. People say it's okay.
I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, that's as exciting as it gets at the moment.
So just looking at that close little jam there. So like Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Yep. Then Free Guy, Six Underground,
Didn't watch that.
yeah, I didn't see that.
Fast
either.
and Furious, Hobbs and
I
Shaw.
didn't see that either.
Just a few,
Detective Pikachu didn't see that either.
I mean,
He did voice Pikachu in that though. so that's
Deadpool
pretty cool.
2's got to be sort of.
There's a lot of Deadpool like.
Yeah, I
spin-offs
mean
here.
they're cashing in on that.
Yeah.
Australia Day message from Deadpool video
Yeah.
short.
There's all
Jeez.
sorts of weird things.
He did
in
a
here.
lot of social stuff for Deadpool.
So
Yeah.
it seems.
And him and Hugh Jackman do a lot of stuff. That's why he did an Australia Day message. It was a Hugh Jackman,
Huge jacked man.
huge jacked man. Let's look at our first trailer, which is for Morbius, which is part of the Spider-Man universe. So you are going to see a Sony
Morbius.
logo, boys.
No,
Heads up.
Fuck it.
Morbius.
Starring Jared Leto and Matt Smith from Doctor Who. This is coming out 20th of January next year.
Oh, the Spider-Man universe, you say?
He's a Spider-Man villain.
I know this character's name, but I don't know why.
You think of Morpheus?
You think of the Matrix?
Could be right. Not more like Immobilis.
Years ago.
Boom.
Bit of Jared Leto for you.
People all over the world have my disease. I'm here to find a cure. We have to push the boundaries, take the risks. If you're gonna run, do it now.
That's the damn logo,
Oh,
boys.
slow down doors.
Yes.
You've been missing for 2
Fucking
months.
hell.
Then you were found on a container ship that washed up off of Long
I'm gonna have to
Island.
Google why this happens.
Because they've still got to pay the doors, right?
I mean,
You assume.
you'd have to think so, but why is it always a slowed down version? Oh,
I wish I knew.
Yeah, Tyrese is in this movie as well. But he was right down the Wikipedia, so I didn't know whether it's worth mentioning him.
To be more alive than ever.
It worked.
Not exactly. I have increased strength and speed. Some form of bat radar. What else can I do?
flying, really.
There are limits. There has to be.
There's something inside of me. He wants to hunt and consume blood.
Michael.
And you controlled it. I don't know.
Half
How did the
city
Doors
wants to
catalog
kill
allow
you.
this?
I'm honestly surprised that the Doors People Are Strange could be slowed down anymore.
Yeah.
Control you.
To be fair.
Dr. Mike, you and I should stay in touch.
Oh, Keaton.
Another one that was very buried in the Wikipedia. So in the show, they're playing huge roles.
What I'm capable of.
You save lives, you don't take them. Are you here to heal the world? Heal the world. Or to destroy it? Who the hell are you, Matt?
I am Venom. I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
Right.
There you go, Morbius. I'm in two minds.
I mean, you didn't have to tell me that was Spider-Man. I wouldn't have known, and I wouldn't have cared.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he's a very ancillary Spider-Man villain.
Yeah, well, it's just fucking.
And I think it's part of like Sony cashing in on the fact that they have half the Spider-Man IP. So Venom did well.
Right.
What other villains do we still technically own
Yeah.
that we can build off of this universe?
Morbius, eh?
And let's get Jared Leto
I feel like
to be
the
half
movie
vampire.
that trailer is not really that exciting, but I think the movie will probably be better than the trailer looks.
Where are you at with Jared Leto?
Not a fan.
yeah.
Where are you at with 30 Seconds to Mars?
I mean, I'd much rather listen to Jared Leto in 30 Seconds to Mars than watch him in another fucking film.
I liked him in Is it Lord of War where he plays? He's like
all the movies where
Nick
Jared
Cage?
Leto isn't the lead are fine. He's just
yeah.
not,
So he's Nick Cage's like brother or something in Lord of War, and he's
Perfect.
really good in that.
he's like honestly, I think he really works as a supporting actor, but he's not someone who I find is likable like on screen. Like I never find myself really going like, can't wait to see Jared Leto as like this thing, or like can't wait to see Jared Leto playing this character. It's like,
I guess it's like
back someone up.
It's like Tom Cruise, objectively speaking, is a very, very good actor, but you know he's a fuckwit, so you can't really
it does
like
affect
him.
it.
Yeah.
Jared Leto's got that for me.
For sure. Yeah.
And, I mean, and here's a question for you: who's prettier, Jared Leto or Gal Gadot?
Yeah.
Same.
There's elements of that too. It's like he's too pretty.
Yeah.
So
His Joker performance was a bit off.
And then
which you probably never saw.
I
but-
never saw it, but I also heard afterwards that he carried on like a fuckwit.
Yeah, apparently
about,
he was very method.
and he didn't. I didn't get enough screen time. You can't.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
Heaps. Apparently, like just about everything he shot for Suicide Squad 1 got cut out.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a reason.
And then he started that cult over on that island.
yeah, that was cool.
On Mars Island.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one for you. Jonathan McHugh, he's a music supervisor director and founding member of the Guild of Music Supervisors. He has said that the slowed down versions of pop songs is what they call the comfortable shoe phenomenon. You give people something familiar like Destiny's Child, Say My Name, and the new Candyman, and all of a sudden they're more engaged in the content and predisposed to enjoy what they're already watching because they already know and love the song.
Right.
There you go.
So it's I
guess it makes sense, but at the same time, like, I think that
there's also another article that says, are slowed down songs in movie trailers getting played out?
Did you write that?
The answer is yes.
But I think that, if you look at it, I think also there's a system of someone did it really cool once, and everyone's copied that ad nauseum, and everyone just assumes that everyone still wants it.
Yeah.
Like that trailer would have been just as cool. I mean, not that I think it was good, but it would have been just as not that good. If they didn't put the doors in it, probably better. Like, because they had so much fucking epic like brass and like an actually composed.
Is it cheaper to just pay some fuckwit to do a slowed down version of the Doors?
No, but I mean that
to hire a composer and.
But to me,
how much is John Williams?
No, but to me that would be harder to format fucking When You're a Stranger or whatever it's called. Is it When You're Strange?
People are strange.
People are strange. It'd be harder to format that because that's like an original score that's going on in the background. So they've had to work this fucking bullshit adaptation into that for the sake of doing it, just cause.
Yeah, and then you've got to pay Trent Reznor to do it.
And then obviously, there's
And who's his Atticus?
Yeah, no
or
idea.
Something.
No idea.
Anyway, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere because at 10 weeks, 5 trailers a week, you'd have to say 80 to 90% of them.
Oh
are
yeah,
slowed down
it's,
version of the
everything
song.
we see has that.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. So I don't know. I would consider watching that movie. It's not a no. If I got a free ticket, I'd go and see it at the cinema.
I consider it.
Probably.
Yeah, we probably can get free tickets because of
Sony.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sony.
Unfortunately.
I mean, it's hard to know. I mean, what actor would I put there instead of Jared Leto that I would go, I want to fucking see this film? You know?
As Morbius.
Yeah.
Who would be a good Morbius? So it's a doctor that...
So he becomes sort of like half vampire, part vampire-ish.
I think a cool juxtaposition would be to have a doctor that's like not a physical specimen that turns into one. You know, like an older kind of guy who gets like his physicality back. Because obviously Leto's like a ripped guy but has a fucking limp. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
So it's like, it would have been cool to have someone like older.
Well, he's like dying.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it just feels like they just took an easy one and went.
So
like,
you're saying Michael Caine?
Yeah, I mean,
Michael Caine.
I'm not gonna go that far.
Morbius.
Maybe
Michael Caine.
I really actually don't. Hugh Laurie. There you go.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Oh, you just took someone that's famous for having a limp.
Yeah, he's got
House
the limp
switch
down.
up. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Okay, well, just while we're on the superhero thing, you guys see what I tagged you in today?
Yeah, the Ridley Scott
Yeah,
thing.
based the Ridley Scott coming through with the hot take that Marvel movies are dog shit.
And they make $1 billion. Every time,
but just good to see a man who we all respect here, echoing my sentiments. So
I mean, and I'm right with you.
Yeah.
But Joel's made a very good point of who cares? I'll keep making dog shit if it keeps.
And he's also a hypocrite because his movies aren't exactly.
Yeah, it's not like he's making like the most insightful
masterpieces.
Shit. Yeah.
Didn't he make House of Gucci?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
and
I'm pretty sure because
Prometheus.
House of Gucci and The Last Duel were both Ridley Scott movies.
Did you see that Baz Luhrmann is producing
Another person makes some fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
Elvis biopic?
Yeah,
that
it's
makes
shooting
sense.
here.
Is it really?
Yeah,
course
the
it is.
Elvis,
It's a
Elvis
Baz
thing shooting
Luhrmann
here.
film.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
the fuck is everything getting shot here?
Because Baz Luhrmann only shoots there.
I know. But
That's because I met Baz during that shoot.
did you really?
Yeah, he was at Appraise, and had a big chat to Baz.
Like praise
actually.
mayonnaise.
No, the bar that used to be
Oh.
in Mermaid, then shut down for a while.
No, I don't
Good
go
fella,
to
Baz?
bars.
One of the great fucking blokes, honestly.
Good-
Really
lovely
good
to
chat
hear.
with him. He was actually
Did you line him up for the show? Oh.
could have if the show existed at the time. But he
Why
was.
didn't you know the show was going to
the
exist?
the great comedy of Baz that night was that he was dressed as he actually didn't explain why he was dressed as Romeo from his adaptation of Romeo and Juliet.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
Don't know why,
Why not?
but just like basically head to toe Romeo.
I did see
interesting.
a TikTok clip of a stand-up comedian doing like crowd work, and he was talking about how he desperately wants to get into the like movie game, but
Yeah.
it's so hard, and he ends up like doing crowd. He's like, "Oh, what's your name?" And the guy's like, "Zach." And he's like, "What do you do?" And he's the guy in the crowd's like, "Oh, I'm actually a movie director." And the guy's like, "Oh shit, would I ever heard of you?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, probably." And the dude's like, "Oh fuck, I might have fucked up here. What have you done anything I've seen?" And he goes, think of a movie director that's named Zach. And the guy goes, Zack Snyder. And he goes, "Yeah, that's me." And the guy goes, "Oh shit." And then it's a photo of him and Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder happened to be at the comedy show.
Jesus Christ.
It's like, oh, one of the biggest directors in the world was there while you're complaining about you can't get your movie career off the ground.
Damn.
Who knows? We could have started something.
Maybe.
Well, Snyder's movies tend to be long enough to feature lots of actors, so
That's
it's
true.
the right person to be seen.
We're going to do some box office numbers, so
Box!
prepare yourself.
Oh yeah, get ready, Joe.
I'm giving him the
I've
heads
had a
up.
sneak peek of this.
So last week, we'll start in the US. Last week was June, No Time to Die, Halloween Kills, My Hero,
Academia.
Venom. This week is Eternals, Dune, because Eternals is launched in America now. No Time to Die, Venom,
November, bro. Come on.
Clifford.
That's so true.
In Australia last week was Eternals, Shang-Chi, Ron's Gone Wrong, Halloween Kills, and Suryavanshi, obviously a film you're a big fan of.
Love it. Always did.
This week,
The Bollywood
No Time to
blockbuster.
Die, now top in Australia
Yeah.
after its launch. Eternals to 2, Ron's Gone Wrong, Hanging 3. Moving up to 4 this week, Suryavanshi.
Love that. Love that.
With Shang-Chi dropping to 5. I also will point out that Suryavanshi is number 12 in America this week. Did 2.1 million in America in the last week.
Okay, theory.
Also, I will say I tried to watch the trailer. Can't find anything with captions. It's all in Hindi. It's very action.
Sure.
Super. He's like a counter-terrorist guy.
Okay, that's cool.
Mumbai blows up in one point. I only know that because they said the word Mumbai, and I was like, I know that word.
Yeah, right. Maybe they're like, at least that's not Mumbai.
Yeah,
know?
maybe.
So here's my theory. At what point did India get knocked out of the World Cricket Cup?
Like a week ago, yeah.
When did the movie drop?
Like 2 weeks ago.
It's lots of Indian eyes that aren't going to be on the cricket.
It did. I believe
I mean,
it did
yeah.
380,000 in Australia last week.
Yeah, right, there you
But
go.
it's only showing on 65 screens. It did
Mm.
like $5,000 a screen, which is really good.
Good numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have
Have you been compromised in the last week?
Yeah. Has India got to? Has Virat Kohli called you?
Listen,
Bollywood's got to it.
again, you're mischaracterizing what I'm saying. I said that I didn't understand how the numbers were there. But I'm just saying
Now that you see the numbers are
cricket.
there.
No, I'm saying the cricket. I never said the numbers weren't real. Although I did say that, and this could still be the case where they buy 5,000 tickets to their own movie to get it charting.
But I mean, they would have done it in America as well.
100%. Well, you never booked a fucking pizza for someone you hate in the American and gotten it
No,
delivered.
I've never swatted someone on Twitch either.
Yeah, well, I mean, it can be done. But yeah, look, if it's real, then good on them. I just said I didn't understand it, but now about there's no cricket to watch. There's no, I don't know, whatever else goes on in Indian entertainment.
Bollywood movies.
So that's the only one. So good on them, making it work.
There you go.
All in. Love India.
And China.
Oh, don't get me started on China.
And your love
Huge
for
fan. Oh, absolutely. I could talk all day about China.
We know. But instead of that, because we've got a time restriction, otherwise we would all love this to be just a pro-China podcast, but which it is.
Which it
Didn't
is.
we get banned in China?
Subtly.
We, that was yeah. We
No, that was the mention of Taiwan you're thinking of.
no, that we named our second episode banned in China because that was when they banned effeminate men,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
and that was when we were still being very effeminate.
Just to be clear, Taiwan doesn't exist. That was a joke. obviously. Why would it be real?
You've
You've never heard
know
of
what
it.
when you said that word. I was like,
I thought that was a dish.
Yeah, no.
I thought it was a type of tie.
That's it.
When
No,
you
it's
tie
when
one.
you
Yeah.
win. It's when you win a tie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta love winning a good tie.
It's a good one, isn't it?
Obviously, free tie.
That's the tie you won.
Hey.
Obviously, a free tie that you won. I'm not saying free tie won, obviously.
We spoke last week about Disney Plus Day and a lot of the new content they've got coming. They do have a new series coming based around the character that Rolling Stone rates as the third most popular Star Wars character of all time, Boba Fett. This is actually the first content based around him.
Third most popular of all time.
Yeah, behind Darth Vader and Han Solo. What? Han Solo number 1, Darth Vader 2, Boba Fett 3.
I thought at least the gay community would have got behind C-3PO.
No, they did a top 50 and he was like 48.
Yoda, like surely Yoda is.
Yoda was 4, Leia 5, Luke 6, I believe.
C-3PO was 48.
Actually, yeah, he was real low.
He's fucking gold.
Yeah, but a lot of Star Wars
What about
fans find him
R2-D2?
really annoying.
He's
He was like
obviously
middle.
Please tell me Jar Jar Binks is not high.
No, I didn't. But I honestly, I read the last 10 and then the top 10.
What did you say?
Ray was pretty high.
was?
He's pretty high. He's top 10.
Yeah.
And so is Ray, the new.
I hate this list.
Poe Dameron should have been higher, but you don't know who that is. So.
No, you're goddamn right.
But I believe, like, my assessment would be The Mandalorian has been a fucking
huge success,
sensation. And I've watched some of it and enjoyed it. And everyone I know that's like a Star Wars fan that's watched it has enjoyed it. I just have never sat down and watched the whole thing. But I assume Mandalorian is kind of like a bounty hunter, sort of fits with the Boba Fett thing.
Darth Maul.
Yeah, but I don't think he was in enough. But in saying that, Boba Fett is in Return of the Jedi, and that's it, right? Like, he's so small in the movies, but people fucking love him because he's cool, right?
Yeah.
So here you go. This is the Book of Boba Fett. This will be a mini series, I believe.
That new Beatles doco is coming to Disney Plus as well.
Yeah, they've got heaps.
I am not a bounty hunter. I've heard otherwise.
Is that Angry Anderson?
Bron.
I know that you sit on the throne of your former employer. Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
You were all once captains under Jabba the Hutt.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial. Why speak of conflict when cooperation can make us all rich?
What prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want?
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Please, speak freely.
There you go. As you can see, streaming December 29th, I believe, and I'm sure is going to be watched by a bazillion people.
Star Wars fans will get moist over that.
I'm like a super lax Star Wars fan, so I probably won't watch it. But I'm glad it's been made.
I've watched 1 through 6, and that's it.
I'll watch all the movies as they come out.
Yeah,
I never watched Solo.
I didn't watch the last 3 of the whatever they were.
Well, so the problem Solo has, I haven't gone on a long distance flight really since it came out, so I kind of need it's sitting there
Perfect
for that,
time. It's
that
waiting
situation. But yeah, I'm sure that'll do great. I'm sure people will love it.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah, it seems fine if you like Star Wars that much.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I really wish that I could enjoy that movie. That series or whatever. I look at
what Star Wars have you seen?
Surely
you've seen some.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen I think I've seen all of the originals. So like
1 through 6.
Well, I imagine so. Yeah.
Or 4 through 6.
And I did see one of the new ones, the one that had the woman in it that was like inexplicably strong. You know, I was like
the stormtrooper or the Jedi woman.
the Jedi woman.
She's the main character of all three of them.
Oh right, the first one that she was in, where it was just like, hey, for no reason I can do all this stuff.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
women.
that's the first one.
Yeah, that
where
was
Rey finds her
very
powers
frustrating.
Yeah,
I didn't say that one.
It was annoying. It was it came out at the time where it was like, it felt like there was just like a lot of things that were not explained, and it was just like fill in the gaps with like the social situation around like the film. That's what I didn't like. It felt like the movie was really impacted by like the social climate as well.
I think the issue they also had there was they were once again building a whole, like building everything from scratch again.
Yeah,
because
His
like
mates over there.
new characters.
His mates over
Those
there.
fucking guys.
took the rights.
Yeah.
New characters knew everything.
Yeah.
But like with Luke kind of as a peripheral character, and Leia was there, but she's obviously fucking 70 in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, good on him.
not really the time to see her in a gold bikini.
Two props here. One, not using a slowed down version of a pop song in the trailer.
Yep.
Thank
Love
you.
that.
And two, that's been going for like 50 years now. So
Oh yeah,
Star Wars. So fucking
yeah. So I mean, it's a rocket ship.
they're doing things right. I mean,
shout out to his. If you didn't know, Boba Fett's that ship that flew like flying away. That's his ship. It's called the Slave One. In case you were wondering,
probably not anymore.
And now it's called like the Freedom One.
Yeah. It's Pride one.
Yeah, it's called fucking Disney one.
Disney did nothing wrong one.
Speaking of things you like, what have you been watching?
Oh, it's time.
Yeah,
So,
that's why I don't just ask and then we go to something else and come back. Like I don't give you thinking
Think
time.
about what you.
Well, we have no fucking like fanfare sound, but watch The Departed.
You are kidding.
Did it?
You've got to have some button.
Yeah, it's gonna be
hold on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks to the studio audience for being in here today.
Kept it to myself until this very
did,
moment.
yeah.
Yeah.
Done.
And how good is it?
Great movie. Yeah, definitely a great movie. It's funny because it's one of those movies that like when I saw the running time, I was like, okay, cool. I know like what I'm gonna get myself into. It's Scorsese, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I don't know like how recently you guys watched it and how like familiar you are with like.
It's been a while. It's been a few years since I've watched it.
Yeah. So
Due for a rewatch.
a feut things that like I really liked about it. Obviously, just like the storyline. Probably the biggest thing that was awesome was having Wahlberg, DiCaprio, and Damon in it all at once playing.
Being fucking Boston as fuck.
Yeah, being Boston as fuck. I could not believe how difficult, and again, because I didn't watch it at the time, how difficult it must have been for Matt Damon to recover from playing that character like in future movies moving forward, because he's such a piece of shit. Like, such a piece of shit.
And Matt Damon seems like such a good guy.
And that was a great role for him.
Yeah.
It's such a great role. Leo as well, like, playing that like raw, edgy kind of character was sick.
Damon is a bit of a piece of shit in Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
Different sort of.
I guess
in a different way. He's like a narky arsehole.
Yeah. This
Don't know any of
this
them.
one you just hate him. Oh, I mean, although you can justify it because he was an orphan and blah 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 or whatever the case was with his childhood, and he's like so he got caught up in it without knowing. But
Heroin.
Wahlberg, like immensely based. Like, just what a fucking...
You calling us cunts?
Yeah, what a fucking role from Mark Wahlberg, honestly.
Yeah,
that was amazing. Yeah, the end kind of shit me a little bit, but then it like brought itself back. There were a couple of things...
Well, I mean, I know, fuck it. No spoilers because you've had long enough to watch it where everyone just gets fucking shot.
Everyone just gets lit up at the end. Yeah, the assistant guy... You know, how at the end it got revealed was like, hey, you didn't think that you were the only person. Hey, you didn't think that you were the only person. And that was just like the people killing people who you didn't expect. Yeah. But then the way it wrapped was nice enough, like with Leo eventually getting his revenge. And I did like the whole, the way that the movie sort of wrapped itself up with like, the state, what the state funeral thing, the blah, blah, blah. And then that's what Leo ended up getting. And so yeah, it was really cool. The only thing that I'll say about it as like as a negative was that I thought the way it was directed was super strange, or not directed but edited. Like there were these really weird editing styles in it where like it sort of didn't match up. Like there was certain styles of things that just got like mashed in at the start, and then you never saw those features again throughout the rest of the movie. They used that like pinhole expansion thing, and I'm not sure if that was like specifically like signaling something that I didn't get, but they only used that twice through the whole movie. Felt really weird when they did. And there was just like a couple of other editing choices that I thought were just strange. But
that's probably just you. Like a normal film goer is probably not.
Yeah,
but
I
because
guess
you're
so,
a videographer, you're probably thinking about it more than others.
Maybe, but those pinhole ones were just like, I didn't really get it. It's like, if you're not really trying to show me something, like, why do it? It's not like a spy movie. So I was just like, it's just a strange choice. But yeah, fucking awesome movie. And
all-star cast.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the cast, insane. Jack Nicholson as like a mob leader is not something I ever thought would have been like, I guess him, because he's like a wacko. He's not a mob guy.
No, he did it well though.
He fucking killed it. And I guess that it drives home the point to me thinking about like all the time where I'm saying like, having an assembly of like a great director, a good script, and like a really good cast, and you're doing something that's different, and it wasn't based on a true story, completely fabricated. So like you're not running out of true crime stories to tell. Yeah, just a well-written script that was executed well. So like, it just feels like it's 1 in a 5-year movie.
Yeah.
So it's annoying.
It's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
On like a tangent, we
How was
spoke.
the blowy though for watching it?
Oh fuck! I mean, a whole day was put aside.
We spoke. I think it was a 42 show thing, maybe?
Very possibly.
Or was it this where we talked about who would play us in a movie?
Yeah, that's right.
Walked into the office today and Jody that works here was like, I was looking at a photo last night and I saved it because it looked like you and it was Leo. So
Really?
I told you it happens all the fucking time.
Fucking hell.
And I said to her, I was like, I get that a lot, but only with fat Leo, not Great Gatsby Leo. And she goes, yeah, Dad Bod Leo, that's you. And I was like, I'll take it.
There you go.
Leo
See?
Dad Bod Rio.
Yeah. He does have some South African lineage, doesn't he?
No, he was just in Blood Diamond.
So maybe that's what I'm getting confused with.
What about you?
Wrapped
Criminal
up.
Minds?
Yeah, still watching Criminal Minds. Wrapped up Big Mouth season 5.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'm one episode into that and I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just really enjoyed Nick Kroll in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Did you watch The League?
No.
You would fucking shit yourself over that.
Yeah, I know.
It's so
I've watched
fucking
like
good.
one episode or two here and there, but never.
Fucking it's Nick Kroll. It's a tangent, and I apologize. It's about fantasy football, but it's fully like it's a full improvised show. Like it was like this is the premise of this scene or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's no lines written, and
Okay.
it's fucking brilliant. And
Yeah,
Nick Kroll just is like.
It has
all
a
over the
crazy
place.
reputation,
And,
especially amongst people who don't even care about fantasy
Yeah,
football.
and John Lejeune is also
Show me your genitals.
incredible in it. Who's a Canadian comedy
you know
musician.
him. The Show Me Your Genitals guy.
Yeah.
Remember that?
That guy.
Yeah, it's him.
Nice.
But there.
Yeah, Big Mouth season 5. I've been going back and watching old weird movies. So Moneyball, I told you, and then I went back and
Great
watched,
movie.
and watched Coach Carter as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He's
well,
watching
because
old
after
sports movies.
after I watched Moneyball, of course Netflix is like, well, you probably want to watch Coach Carter again.
yeah. Of
And I
course.
said, sure.
Yeah.
And I did.
Moneyball is so good.
Such a good
Moneyball's a great
movie.
film. Yeah,
I love that movie.
Hey.
And Coach Carter's fun too. I
Got it,
quite
yeah.
like that. It's got the guy from Gym Class Heroes in it, so it's
Gym Class Hero.
and fucking Channing Tatum, young
Yeah,
Channing Tatum.
very young Channing
Yeah.
Tatum. That was like just after he'd stopped being a stripper and before he started playing one on screen.
Yes.
Wild Boys. Eh?
Weird time in his life. I've also been watching movies more than TV shows. Obviously, I'm still watching Hell's Kitchen and all that stuff.
Yep.
But I, for some reason, decided the other day to watch, because you brought it up somewhere, The Gentleman.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
One of the great movies
Good
of the
for you.
last like
Fucking good.
18 months.
Look at us all watching good movies in 1 week.
It's just such a good movie, and like all the performances in that movie are
Yeah.
like Colin Farrell's incredible.
Colin Farrell in
Farrell,
that
man.
film is
Yeah.
fucking so good.
McConaughey's really good. There's like that one scene.
Even Hugh Grant's fucking.
Hugh Grant
Grant
is so skin-crawlingly disturbing and hilarious
Yep.
at the same time. Like when he's talking about when he's videoing the dude from Succession and the Asian guy, and he's like, "Oh, but I missed this bit because some cunt got in my way." It's like the arrow.
Yeah. The whole the relationship that I think the characters have with each other in that movie is what makes it. Like the dialogue that you have constantly between Hugh Grant and Matthew McConaughey is like so.
Well, it's
sick.
mainly Hugh Grant and the dude from
Charlie Hunnam.
Sons of Anarchy. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. No, sorry, that's who I was talking about.
And
Yeah,
I really like Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah.
I liked him when he was in Green Street Hooligans.
Yeah, and that's just such a fucking Guy Ritchie film.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
so good. It's just a great fucking movie.
Thank God he's not with Madonna anymore and we can get back to business, eh?
That one scene where like it's right near the end where he's getting Kendall from Succession. Matthew, I think he is in the
been a while since
the
I watched.
American that's trying to buy his business.
Yeah.
And then he's like being on ice and then he starts talking about how put his hand, and like McConaughey changes and gets like, and I was like, fuck, that was good acting.
Yeah.
Like for that split second, I was like, holy shit, Matthew McConaughey is brilliant.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
went
some
back
good
to being
stuff there.
Matthew McConaughey in every other thing he's ever done.
Right.
So before we watch this next trailer, you are going to be tempted to turn this trailer off. I need you to not do that because I've watched the whole trailer and there's
what was it I
reasons.
turned off last week? Boy
Called
Christmas.
Oh yeah. Almost preceded by that fucking Rent thing.
Yeah, which I would have rather you turn off the Rent thing than Boy Called Christmas. But anyway, I need you to fight that urge because there's a reason I've got complaints. But this is called Bestsellers. It's out 25th of this month. It does star Michael Caine and Aubrey Plaza, who was on Parks and Rec.
Yeah,
and a few
right.
things.
What was the last thing I saw her on? The Cloud.
Love that.
We need
Loud
relevant
trailer.
writers that can make us relevant again. Is there anyone dead we can revive?
Maybe, but he's not dead. Who? Harris Shaw.
He's dead. Bagger off.
Strike
I do like Michael Caine though.
Really? I mean, he's
Was it?
probably.
Did you know he shot his last assistant because he mistook him for a bear?
Oh, I don't believe
How is that even possible?
I don't believe you can't believe everything.
Oh, we're not bears. We're not bears.
We at
Comedy.
Stanbridge Publishing believe that is your signature, so you owe us a book.
Shut up.
Anything you want to show me?
You pound of flesh. I won't do the bloody tour.
Do the tour or I edit the book. Those are your choices.
This is a book tour. Why don't I read something? Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
No one's interested in the book. They're interested in this freak show.
This man is the book reviewer for the Times.
I don't like book critics. And I found it totally pessimistic. You're all bullshit.
What did he do then?
He
It
puts
is
his
not
cane
selling,
up to his
okay?
it's
No
a
one
cane.
is buying
Michael
it.
Caine's
I can't
cane.
get him to
Yeah.
do anything. All
the
I
cane
am
from
to him
Michael
is
Caine.
his
That's why
driver and
Michael
his
Caine should
Scotch
play
shirt.
Morbius.
You want to buy a book? You want to know what I think? Times have changed.
Hashtag
Lucky that was a rhetorical
How a
question.
book is released today has become just as meaningful as its content.
Eden was gone, no longer within reach. God was done with mistakes.
Well, that was too melodramatic. You vanquished my fears, and for that, I am forever grateful.
He's made me nuts, hasn't he?
I know. Mr. Shaw, what is your book about?
Be brave. Yes. Be truthful. Even the worst of us get lucky.
With a gobby.
Somehow, you have over 20,000 followers.
Christ had followers. It didn't end well for him.
Great
Bible was a
joke.
bestseller, wasn't it?
Great joke. The reason I wanted you to watch that whole thing because I feel like we've seen the whole movie now.
Yeah.
Like, what else is there?
Yeah, there's
Like,
not a whole lot more to
He
get.
clearly doesn't want to do it. She fucking makes him happy. He sells a bunch of books and he's happy at the
And then he
end.
probably fingers her
I hope so.
with the cane.
You'd have to imagine that she's. Yeah.
Do you reckon she's like, it's Michael Caine?
I don't know. Yeah, I think we've had a trailer like this before. Remember where?
That showed the whole movie.
But it was
Yeah.
like the thing that they were missing were like the feels, you know.
Yeah.
So I think
It was the
Suicide movie, wasn't it?
It was the one where it was Ben Affleck's nephew or whatever.
The kill himself by the goalpost one, wasn't it?
No. It was that same episode, but it was the one where it was like Ben Affleck's nephew wanted to be a writer.
Oh yeah, that's right. And
it showed him go to Yale and become a writer, and we were
but he
like,
was a lawyer or something as well, or some shit. Who cares?
yeah, something like that.
and
Lawyer
that's-
or a writer, or
And that'd be the point.
he
Who
went to
gives a
college.
single fuck.
The fact was, he wanted to go to college, and the bloody well he did. Good
Yeah.
job, him. We saw it all in 4 minutes.
I think you're just missing the shading. Like
Yeah.
you've got all the outline
But
there.
I don't think we need to see it.
Two trailers in a row with no slowed down song though. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
we're off to a good start.
That one feels like a
And I can promise
Sundance.
you the next one won't have one.
That feels Sundance. You know?
Yeah, a little bit.
No, it was Berlin Film Festival.
Was
I
it
remember
really?
because I read it.
It feels like I wasn't tempted to shut that off nearly as much as Boy Christmas, but
Yeah, you missed out on the talking mouse. I'm a bit disappointed.
I'm not. It was all looking okay until he
Until it
started
got
being-
happy?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I'm like, okay, fuck this.
Yeah, it got soppy.
But also Aubrey Plaza, no thanks.
Yeah.
What about Michael Caine, though?
Yeah, and
Would you let him
this
give you a
reminds
Bobby?
me remarkably of when Robert De Niro did that. He was the intern or whatever.
Oh, The Intern.
Yeah.
I've watched that movie like 3 times on planes.
That,
That's like my go-to plane movie.
Really?
What is
Yeah,
it?
because he's like the reason I watch it is because he's Anne Hathaway's intern, and I have the biggest crush on Anne.
Yeah, but it's
Hathaway.
like,
all do.
but at least Anne Hathaway's got some clout, you know.
And she's got a lot of things.
And Aubrey Plaza is just
Oh, yeah,
up
for
until
sure.
now,
I'll
has
take
just
Anne
played that sort
Hathaway
of
over-
awkward, quirky, funny girl in films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Zooey Deschanel, who's thankfully gone for
Whoa.
what seems like forever.
You don't know that.
I'm sure she'll be back. And she'll
Next week, I'm like, we've got a Zooey Deschanel special.
Fuck off. But
this pen was a gift.
But it's like good actors doing shit. Yeah, and I just feel bad for Michael Caine that he's doing stuff.
He probably
like
made some good money for that.
I'm sure he did, but
he's not. He doesn't get to be Alfred.
I don't
anymore,
think. Yeah,
so.
I don't think he's getting a ton of phone calls. Probably,
I don't think he needs.
He doesn't need them.
Well, that's exactly right.
Yeah. Do you need to ruin your legacy? I mean, otherwise, we're going to be sitting here just like we did with Clint Eastwood, saying, "Hurry up and die."
Yeah, but my guess,
Still not dead.
and to be clear, I am saying that about Clint Eastwood.
I thought you were going to say about Michael Caine. Michael Caine's a national treasure.
No, Michael Caine. No,
until he keeps doing fucking bestseller.
No, I think
at least he didn't write and direct it.
Well, no, there might be something in this for Michael Caine. Like maybe the movie
a blowy from Aubrey Plaza.
I mean,
maybe he got to finger Aubrey Plaza.
Maybe he did. But
that was in his contract.
Yeah, I don't know. It just could be. It could be something that he hasn't done before. He hasn't played a character like this. That hopefully hasn't happened yet.
Obviously, we hope that sort of Hollywood practice is well and truly behind us.
Yeah, me
after
too,
the
and all
whole
that stuff. Harvey Weinstein and
business.
Anyway, but
this wasn't a Miramax film. So.
Yeah. I don't know. It just like it could have been something for him. Maybe he's just like, I'd like to keep acting. Seems like a good enough script. Get to play an interesting character.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't.
I mean,
maybe we don't need to
put
more time into it.
I hear you making excuses for Michael Caine. I get it.
Yeah.
But you don't have to.
He was very good as Alfred.
Of course.
Yeah.
In Batman movies. So.
Absolutely.
What's new on Netflix this week? On Netflix, on streaming in general, but it's mainly Netflix. But Big Mouth season 5, as we've talked about.
Shout out to my penis that looks like Sting, by the way.
Lovely.
That was fucking
that
a
one got
great scene.
That one got you? All right. Also on Netflix is a show called Your Life is a Joke, which interests me.
Yeah, I did see that.
Comedian Oliver Pollack spends a day with a celebrity and then talks about how shit that celebrity's life is and roasts them.
Okay. Right. Who's Oliver Pollack?
Some comedian. I don't know.
Is he the touring with my dad guy?
No, that's Whitehall.
Oh, Jack Whitehall.
Yeah. Who's in Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the fucking Clifford's Big Red Cock.
The other thing, that's him.
Yeah. He could be funny.
It depends which celebrities he's got on.
Yeah. There you go. Fucking.
Well, it's
Who
Netflix.
is comedian Oliver Pollack from Your Life is a Joke? There you go. Those are the celebrities there.
Christian Ullman, Nura, Jennifer Weist. Okay.
Big names.
Never heard of any of these people, so no thanks.
Yeah, that's if it was like if you took the people that were on Needs No Introduction with David Letterman,
or even Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. At least there was great. You watchable
Comedians in Cars Getting Roadhead, getting road done.
Yeah, the
Aubrey Plaza.
Obama episode really went off the rails, didn't it?
Yeah. What else you got on the new
And the
Netflix
other
thing?
one is a big one coming to Apple TV that a lot of people are excited for. The Shrink Next Door, starring Will Ferrell and Paul Rudd.
Okay.
It's Apple TV.
I mean,
I don't have Apple TV, but it's meant to be very funny.
Show?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But you got to think Paul Rudd and Will Ferrell. Like it works on paper.
There's potential there. Yeah.
I mean,
and if you Google that and look at Will Ferrell looks like how you want Will Ferrell to look.
Blackface.
The Shrink Next Door.
Oh. Also, I see. Is he a Jew?
It's that like disheveled, bearded Will Ferrell look.
Yeah, okay. Right. Okay.
No, fuck yeah.
So
could be cool.
A lot of people excited about this one.
I mean,
a tie-in for stuff we were talking about earlier. Will Ferrell was meant to appear on Jimmy Kimmel, and Ryan Reynolds went instead.
Oh,
and then Ryan Reynolds was meant to appear for Red Notice, and Will Ferrell went instead. Ha! Comedy.
Good. Eat shit. Also on Netflix at the moment.
Jimmy Fallon's not funny.
He's a fuckwit.
Good. So there was also a thing that recently dropped on Netflix that was I'm not sure the name of it. I'm trying to remember, but it was about like essential oils and stuff, like scam science.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't.
It's very hard to keep up with everything. So I've got a couple articles that go out every week that are like, here are the best new things, and I just pick stuff that
I just thought because it came up in the like thing when I turned on Netflix, it was just sitting there saying like, hey, have a look at this.
I'm getting recommended Animal a lot.
That did come up in my thing,
which looks like a not David Attenborough, but David Attenborough type thing.
Oh right,
I'm gonna watch that for sure.
Yeah, there's one for the dogs.
Oh, that's one for me.
No, he's got dog TV, remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, got your premium dog TV subscription.
The dogs are making 4K. Fucking muffins and shit.
Yeah.
I still can't believe there's cooking shows for dogs.
It's fucked.
It's weird, but you know.
So the next thing we're going to watch is probably the thing I'm most excited for. I actually mentioned it to James earlier today. So this is a Disney Plus, because it's a Hulu show in America, so Disney Plus here. It's called Dopesick. It's a dramatic true storytelling of the rise of OxyContin.
Okay.
Classic Disney.
Starring Michael Keaton, Rosario Dawson, and Peter Sarsgaard.
Oh, Rosario Dawson, perfect.
It's been created by Danny Strong. He was an actor on Buffy the Vampire Slayer and the Gilmore Girls.
Right.
Now he's creating what is quite a serious, dramatic
You never know, maybe
mini-series.
he fell off the wagon during that little gap between that and this.
The first 2 episodes are out now. The next episode drops on the 19th, and it's weekly after that.
No.
So this is
I know
Dopesick.
Most people don't think about us up there in the mountains. Many of my patients are miners. It's dangerous work, and they carry the burden of building this nation on their backs. They're in pain. These people, my people, trusted me. I can't believe how many of them are dead now.
We've begun looking at something that could be big.
OxyContin.
Purdue Pharma, they've been marketing the drug as something that's non-addictive when it clearly is.
All your doctors are going to be asking,
eyebrows,
how
kid.
is this even possible? Your most effective talking point are these magic words.
Less than 1%.
Less than 1%.
Less than 1.
Less than one.
They told me that less than 1% would become addicted.
Is that Colin Firth? Or someone that looks remarkably like Colin
Colin
Firth?
Firth is not on the list.
That guy looks so much like Colin Firth.
Become Purdue's first billion-dollar drug.
Purdue continues to lie about the drug's safety to doctors, to patients, and the FDA.
If
The
that's not
major
Colin
case here.
Firth, I am. And if that's not fucking... What's that other
Addiction
guy?
rates,
Christian
overdoses,
Bale.
and crime are on the rise across the country because of this drug.
I think maybe the medicine might be just a tad more addictive than you said.
I can't live like this anymore.
Our community is ground zero for a national catastrophe.
Purdue will not move unless we punch hard.
This is not our fault. These people want to be addicted.
I want top executives to feel some pain.
It's crucial they understand we've created the greatest painkiller in the history of human civilization. I think I can make this the biggest drug in the world.
Sure.
So I will probably have watched the first 3 episodes by the time we get back next week because I'm pretty keen.
Dopesick.
Yeah, I'm pretty keen
Looks
for that.
Dopesick.
Yeah.
Hey, and Michael Keaton's awesome.
Michael Caine is awesome.
Maybe he should have been Morbius.
That could have been cool. A little bit of switch up.
That gets you your older.
That does. It ticks the box.
Older actor.
Yeah. The only thing with that,
it gets me my Michael. I wanted Caine. I'll go for Keaton.
Yeah, with that series, the only thing that I'm like not pessimistic about, but just like wondering what it's going to fulfill is like sort of how it transitions and finishes. You know, because it's kind of like, well, it's based on the opioid crisis,
which is not over.
Oh, it's just like, yeah, but it's kind of just like, well,
TBC.
like what are you watching to wait and see?
I guess it's for maybe people like us that are not exposed to it. Maybe it's just like, holy shit, it really is fucked. I mean, we all know it's fucked, but that's how fucked it is.
And I guess like maybe what happens to Purdue or whatever.
Yeah.
I think they're all also a college, aren't they? Purdue.
Purdue.
You know, Purdue. Is it the same thing?
Yeah.
Spelled similar, or
Spelled
not, if not the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Good to
Might be
associated with that.
be both named after the location.
Could be. Very true.
Big pharma, big college.
Oh, so true.
Big Cox.
Big college at it again. Big Cox in the college.
Hey, when big college takes over.
Oh man, big college. It's fucking Bama.
Yeah, sure. I'll watch that.
It actually seems really cool.
Yeah. Anyway, James, you wanted to
That's enough of that.
you want to talk
Cool.
about The Rock wanting to be.
Oh
James
yeah, so
Bond.
apparently The Rock has put his hand up and said, "I want to be James Bond." To which I say, if that happens, I'm done. That's it. You've ruined it. That is officially Bond ruined.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure it won't happen.
Of course not. I will accept The Rock as a one-off villain, and that's it.
Like Dave Bautista.
I actually don't want The Rock anywhere near James
I mean,
Bond.
obviously in an ideal world, but
Yeah.
if he has to,
I really just want to see the new James Bond movie.
yeah.
I don't think the Bond villains tend to be like big, muscly guys.
No.
They're usually
Jaws was
like,
big.
Yeah, and
last
Batista.
big guy, I think.
That's,
yeah.
No, Batista was 2 movies ago.
Was he?
Yeah.
I didn't watch that one. Maybe.
Mm.
They're usually just like jilted Eastern European men.
He was, yeah.
And hence why Christoph Waltz keeps getting the
Christoph
call.
Waltz has done it a lot.
You got
But
it.
he's a phenomenal actor.
Yes, he is.
Agreed. Wholeheartedly agreed.
But was he a wrestler?
Or, what about Jesse Plemons?
No, fuck off.
No,
as Morbius.
No. Jesse Plemons will make his appearance as like M or Q first.
No.
Yeah. M.
Why not? Mate, if we make Bond a woman, we'll make fucking Emma Jesse.
He's Jesse Plemons as Moneypenny.
Yeah.
There we go.
Man,
how do you feel about that?
Oh, fuck Jesse Plemons.
Why do you hate Jesse Plemons?
I don't hate Jesse Plemons. He's just
like.
Well, he needs to charge more and do less. That's what Jesse Plemons needs to do.
And he'll get there.
Up his rate, do less shit.
He'll get
please.
Do you remember when he was Landry on Friday Night Lights?
No, didn't watch it.
You should watch it. It's great. It's high school football.
I get it. Yeah, I remember when Friday Night Lights, the original, came out.
The movie
when I was a kid.
with
Yeah,
Billy Bob.
and it had
Great movie. It was my favorite movie for a long time.
It had, what I can tell you is that it had what's that fucking band? I think Anthem of a Dying Day or something.
Story of the Year.
Story of the Year was on the soundtrack.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
what
haven't
got me
watched-
into that movie. I was
I've
like, oh my
watched
god, that
the
movie's
movie.
awesome. I remember saying that as a kid, being like, that movie's so good. Never seen it.
Yeah.
The movie's fine. The TV series is genuinely really fucking good.
Right.
Really, really good. It was when Michael B. Jordan came up. The fucking guy
Johnny
that
B.
plays
Good.
the head coach went on to do a heap of stuff. Still is in a heap of stuff.
Nice.
John Harbaugh.
In the movie, obviously Billy Bob plays the coach, and also the dude that was in Tokyo Drift that disappeared until the most recent Fast and Furious.
Paul-
you know, the like
Paul Walker?
American, like little fucking guy. That guy. He was in it.
You ever thought about the fact that if you expand Billy Bob Thornton's name, you get William Robert Thornton? That just sounds like awfully regal.
Sounds much better.
Or it sounds like
William
someone
Robert
that
Thornton.
that potentially
The third.
tried to kill Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. You couldn't say that if Abe Lincoln was alive now that Billy Bob wouldn't have tried to kill him in present day. They seem like people who would have disagreements.
But potentially.
But
He did fuck Angelina Jolie though.
I can't remember disagreements. The fuck word was that?
I don't know.
I mean, you were thinking about Abe Lincoln.
Maybe me and Abe just wouldn't get along.
Don't
Both love theater
because
though.
of your love of slavery, and he
Yeah.
was so against it.
Yeah, no, we just didn't like the same plays.
Nah,
Different
true.
taste in hats too.
Yeah, very true.
I've seen that hat.
The hat,
so
the
I've
cane
been
from
to-
Citizen Kane.
I've been to Ford Theatre where he died. Like they don't let you onto the balcony.
the
where
hat's
he
still
was
there.
shot.
They just never moved the hat.
So it's across the road.
Still technically a crime scene. We can't move it.
They across the road they have the room where he died, and they've got like the full suit and that like his full outfit he was wearing when he died with like blood
old
on it
hat.
and shit.
Yeah,
They've
right.
got like the bed, like the whole thing. It's free if you ever in Washington.
Free to a good home.
Um,
Anyone get rid of this fucking hat? No, it's been here for 100 years.
so there you go.
Starting to smell.
Yeah. Decomposing body that's inside us.
There's a microbat living in there.
Yeah, fucking microbat, man.
All right, let's finish this off with probably the biggest movie of the.
Can I just
week.
say, I tried to play this video game and it sucked.
Which is Drake's Uncharted.
Yeah.
That's what this is. They're
Uncharted.
making a movie about Drake's Uncharted.
Look, I think if you ignore like, which one did you try and play?
One of them.
Because
Doesn't matter, does
number
it?
I thought it
4
was a
is
good
meant
game.
to be. My number 4 is like considered one of the great video
Oh,
games.
maybe I'll have to try.
But it's also like super story based and like lots of cutscenes. Like it's borderline a movie as it is.
Yeah.
So this is Uncharted, $120 million budget.
Well,
It feels like if it's not like a super high budget or a super low budget, they just don't post it. Anyway.
Yeah.
If
This
they're
is
not
a,
like, look at how much money we spent, or
Yeah.
look how little money we made
Like,
this out of.
we spent an appropriate amount of money to make some money.
Yeah.
That no one cares.
17th of February, this comes out based on the very popular PlayStation game series, directed by Ruben Fleischer, who did Zombieland and Venom, starring Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg, Sophia Ali, and Antonio Banderas.
Okay, interesting cast.
Do like Tom Holland.
There are places out there you can't find on any map.
You're about to get a song.
They're not gone. They're just lost.
They're Uncharted.
Hey, kid. A little young for a bartender, aren't you?
A little old for prom, aren't you?
Fucking Spider-Man.
Got him.
Everything in here. Why the map?
This path Ferdinand Magellan took to sail around the world.
You know your history.
It's the biggest treasure that's never been found.
5 billion easy. I think you're here because you're your brother.
Well, you know my brother Sam?
At least it's just Led Zeppelin and not slowed down Led Zeppelin.
And not someone else doing it too. But that's because of the $120 million budget.
Yes.
Who the hell is this?
I'm a friend of Sully's.
Sally doesn't have any friends. I should know him one of them.
You're a collector.
Well, I dabble.
I don't dabble. My family has been looking for this fortune for a very long time. So much blood.
I'm pretty sure he's just threatening to kill me.
But don't touch your ear like that. You look like an idiot.
You have no idea who you partnered with.
I've been dreaming about this stuff since I was a kid. My brother Sam left one final clue.
That's when he becomes Spider-Man.
Nice.
Robert Downey Jr. flies.
I don't think that's physically possible, but I'll give you a pass. Also,
it is in PlayStation games.
Don't worry about it.
Oh my God!
Shouldn't have come out to play with the big boys, Ian, because you're about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
What?
Fat Jared Leto.
Oh, crap!
Exclusively in movie theaters.
Oh, nice.
I wasn't expecting that voice there.
Yeah, action adventure. I'll watch it.
Yeah, look, I'm sure.
I do like Mark Wahlberg, and it's weird because I don't know. There's two different Mark Wahlbergs, I suppose.
There's the one that found a transformer.
Well, there's the one from The Departed where you can go, hey, Mark Wahlberg can act.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he do that more?
And then there's one from Wahlburgers.
But maybe he's actually not acting in that. Maybe he's just playing himself.
Maybe.
Have you ever watched Wahlburgers though? About his burger chain.
There's a movie about it.
No, it's a TV series.
TV series.
Oh, really?
About the burger chain that his brother opened that he financed.
No, didn't watch it.
Don't care enough about Mark Wahlberg's burgers.
Don't know if I do.
A lot of people
Cooks
say
him at the back.
overrated.
I was gonna.
Damn. Does his own stunts too.
Yeah, stunt burger.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nah.
Benedict Cumberbatch burger was one of the files.
Yeah, it was.
Last week's
it was,
episode.
yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not that's not a movie for me, I can tell you right.
Actually, it looks like a mix between Indiana Jones and Tomb Raider with dudes.
Yeah.
But fuck that Led Zeppelin crossover thing was dog shit. I actually hate that more than the other ones.
Really?
Yeah, it was
You'd rather
fucking
slide down doors?
awful. I mean, I hate both of them, but I hate that one more because it was like, it wasn't even done well. Like, it was just like, except that were like roughly in the same key that weren't really worked in. It was just like, it cost enough money. It cost enough money to license Zeppelin that we couldn't afford to have somebody like do it well. So we just mashed it in there. I don't know, whatever.
It looks fine-ish, sort of.
It's one that my dad would yell at and go, "That's impossible, fucking bullshit."
I mean, that's exactly what you just did.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, no,
You've
for
become
sure.
your father.
Yeah, for sure. No, but I mean, that's like, it was
Do you
that.
want to watch mildly sexual shows?
I'm already going down that path. No, but it was like that gratuitously fucking shit
That's
house.
what action movies are, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
That's what Fast and Furious is. Fast and Furious fucking dropping cars out of planes.
Yeah, but
That's not what Fast and Furious started as.
Yeah, they started with floppy disks and they moved up to.
Yeah, they had some
I
good
don't know
stuff.
what happens in number 9.
I like action movies that like aren't somebody jumping, going the speed of a fucking plane.
Well, then maybe you need to watch Red Notice.
I've seen The Bull, Joel.
It's bad.
I've seen The Bull. It looks like a fucking Instagram filter.
It is horrible.
It's like that scene is as good as the fucking Squid Game Instagram filter that they did where you could play like the Squid Game thing. You know, the red light, green light. Did you ever play that on Instagram? It was...
I've never played a game on Instagram, no.
Really?
No.
Oh, it's like a game filter, yeah, where you can like try to get to the end. Anyway, whatever. Dog shit. Terrible. Get out of here.
Let's do that.
All right. Let's do that. Well, anyway, I'll probably watch... In closing...
Oh, yeah. What do you want to watch? I think all of us said yes to Dopesick.
Dopesick and... What was Sellers?
That was
was
Michael Caine and
Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Michael Caine fingering Aubrey Plaza. Probably.
Yeah, no Morbius, no Boba, no Sellers, Dopesick, and that's probably it actually. So, damn. All right, 1 from 5.
I'm probably. I'll go 3 from 5.
In order of most to least likely, it'll go Dopesick, Uncharted, Morbius, Sellers, Boba Fett.
Mine's the same. Just swap Sellers and Boba Fett.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I'll probably see the top 3 at some point. Not all at cinemas, obviously, because
You are going to watch Sellers.
No. Top 3. I said top 3.
Right, yeah,
top 3.
okay.
And I watched that weird the Essential Oils documentary series on Netflix. It's funny. No, it's like look at all these crazy people.
Okay.
It's a there you go. It's a good watch.
All right, sure.